All right, what's up everyone? It is 48 degrees and very cold outside. I'm getting cabin fever. I was watching some YouTube videos and I've decided to just put my cold weather gear that I got in New York on and head out to the Galveston seawall. I'm gonna go out there and check out what we could possibly catch. I seriously doubt that we're gonna get anything. I'm probably gonna go for about an hour, 2 hours. I mainly just wanna try my new rod and reel. Actually, it's not a new rod, it's a new reel for my upcoming trip. So I'm gonna go out there, see how far I can cast that thing into the water. And if I catch anything, well, that's gonna be icing on the cake.
Yeah, so I was planning on fishing these groynes right here, but I didn't account for one thing. The north winds have basically pushed all the water out. Even if I wanted to go fishing down there, it would be absolutely no way for me to do that. So scratch that thought about fishing. I think it's time to get back home. Got a change of pace today for y'all. Rather than fish Galveston and do the saltwater thing, it's supposed to be horrible. At least that's what's forecasted. 24 to like 28 mile an hour winds, light drizzle, and there's more rain in the forecast than there is up north. So I'm heading to Lake Conroe, gonna do the freshwater thing. A lot of you have asked about me doing some bass fishing, so that's what I'm gonna go try. Bass, crappie. We'll see what we can tear into. I've got the dry suit on. I don't know how cold the water is gonna be up there, but being that I own this thing, I'm definitely gonna wear it. I don't wanna have an accident and then be caught inside maybe the low 60s, the upper 50-degree water temps, and then hypothermia to set in. Just don't even wanna chance my life with anything like that. So let's get through this Houston traffic and let's try our hand at some bass fishing in 6 to 8 mile an hour winds. So hang tight, let's get up there and have a blast. Well, it's not for a lack of trying. I've launched, I'm here, and when I got here, it wasn't raining. Now it's raining. I've got my ball cap on top of the GoPro. Hopefully it's not gonna get ruined. The winds, yeah, they're higher than the 6 to 8 miles an hour that was predicted. And well, the rain, it wasn't supposed to be raining at all. So we got a slight drizzle. I'm gonna pound the bank. I may just go clear across the lake to the protected shoreline and see what that's about. There's a tree right off in the distance that I'm about to start jigging for crappie. Let's do this. First fish I catch. Sorry, buddy, if you're legal size, guess what? We're doing a catch and cook. All right, almost here to the tree. I'll turn you all around here in a second and we'll start jigging. The rain's coming in straight out of the northwest, and that is ahead of me. I'm facing into it, so I cannot turn the camera around without it getting wet. But here I am jigging with the bugs, not marking anything on the Lowrance though. 17 feet of water. Probably got to go a lot deeper down than that. Here we go. That should do it. Hopefully I don't get hung up because I really love this jig. Everybody probably pounds this tree, but guess what? Everybody probably hadn't pounded this tree since the rain started. So we're in the clear for right now. Fish probably congregated against it again. At least that's what I'm hoping. Kind of makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's got to be a bass, because that is not going to be a crappie doing that. Oh my god, what is that? Is that a striped bass? A hybrid? Oh, that's a hybrid. Wow. Oh, big surprise. Look at this. Once that drag started going, I'm like, that is not a largemouth. Hybrid. Yes, man. Well, guess what? I don't know what the legal size limit is for these. This ain't even a hybrid. This isn't, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all this guy, and then I want y'all to comment down below. It's been forever and a day since I fished Conroe, and I know that a lot of our Texas lakes have hybrids. I don't know about like actual full-blood stripers, the freshwater variety, but look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Right there, right in the corner of the mouth, that bug's lure. Guy just took it. Watch out, bro. I don't want to get hooked. All right, there we go. Get that off. Now, take a look at this. Oh, that's a hybrid. You can see the broken lateral lines all over the place. We're gonna put them inside the water. We're gonna get on the internet, check to see what the legal size limit is for these. And if anything, we're gonna keep it because I don't plan on staying out here too long. Conditions are too bad. I don't wanna mess up the camera. What's the legal size limit for hybrid striped bass in Texas? Come on, girl, talk to me.
Here's what I found on the web for what's the legal size limit for hybrid striped bass in Texas.
Striped and hybrid striped. Daily bag is 5, minimum length 18 inches. Let's get to measuring. All right, here we go, fellas. Let's see if we're gonna do a catch and cook with hybrid striped bass. Oh, and you know this. Look at that. 20 inches, pinch tail, 20-inch hybrid striper. Okay, so let's just throw them inside the water. There we go. Catch and cook hybrid striped bass, just like I said. So I'd imagine this is no different than actually filleting a white bass, just on a larger scale. We'll come right behind the gill plate. Try not to get all the nastiness. Just go right along that spine. So there we go. Fillet number 1. That is a huge fillet, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna discard the body. So there we are. 2 nice sized fillets. Try to trim some of this stuff off, get this bloodline off for sure, because I don't want my fish to be real oily. Man, it smells really bad. Yeah, this fish smells like really bad. Unlike any of the other fish that I have filleted recently, this guy has got an odor to him that, I don't know, it makes me not want to eat it, but I'm not gonna do that to that little fella. We'll definitely fry him up, and hopefully he's not gonna taste the way he smells. All right, so here we go. 2 nice size fillets right here. That's as white meat as I can possibly get it. All we're gonna do now is just lightly dust the fish fillets with your good old-fashioned McCormick lemon pepper seasoning. I have a mind to cook these 2 deep fried, and then I'm gonna saute these 2 in butter. The deep fried ones, I'm gonna powder them with a little bit of flour to give a somewhat crust. And these guys are just gonna au naturel, nothing but butter, and we'll just saute them in that and see the difference in the tastes. Here goes the fried ones. Keep these guys in there for like maybe a minute to a minute and a half on each side. There we have it. Look at that. That's not too bad. I mean, it looks promising. Start out with 2 pads, and then we'll throw the other 2 pads on there as the fish start to cook. I tell you what, this is the most healthiest eating you could possibly do. Butter doesn't get better than that. All right, so here we go.
we'll let that fry for, again, probably a minute and a half. If it looks like it's cooking really quick, then we'll shorten that time, but a minute and a half on each side should do. Just keep that moving around so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. Not that we're gonna need any more pads of butter, but when you usually think about stuff, you're usually wrong, so let's throw some more butter in there. This smells really good. It smells way better in comparison to the fried fish. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna turn it off and we'll transfer it over to the plate and just have a taste. Okay everyone, here we go. So this is our first time actually trying hybrid striped bass. We don't eat too much fish inside this house, which is odd because of how much we like to fish. But this is gonna be our first go at the deep fried with a little bit of flour and then lemon pepper. And I tried to cook it as plain as possible just to get the true taste of the fish. So here's our first impressions. To me, I don't know, really no flavor, even though it's got it's not bad. Even though it's got the lemon pepper on it, I think the whole process of deep frying may have taken a little bit out of it. It's definitely a firm, like very firm. What?
It choked me.
Oh, you get a bone?
No, it just.
It's very firm flesh. It does not have that taste of the odor that I smelled earlier. I think that's just associated with that bloodline. I'd eat it again. Most definitely. Yeah, it's not bad. There we go. I got a piece where the lemon flavor actually showed through.
Okay.
So it just, the first bite just didn't have that lemon taste. All right, so now we're gonna move over to the sauteed. Now this one, I'm hoping that it really shows through the lemon pepper taste and then that butter flavor, because butter makes everything taste good. Here we go. Actually, I kind of like this one better. I mean, this one's good. It's definitely, so the flesh is still firm. I guess the texture of the fish, it doesn't have that like really crisp to it. So if you're looking for something that's maybe not so hard on the palate, this would be the way to go. If you're trying to impress someone, I guess, you would go this route. Again, it's a mild flavored fish. It's not very oily. It's a good tasting fish. I'm not gonna knock it. It's not the best fish that I've ever tasted, but it's definitely good. What do you think?
Good.
Good?
They're both good.
Which one do you like the best? If you had to choose. You like the fried one better? Yeah. They're both great tasting fish. So there you have it. Hybrid striped bass. Definitely want to get that bloodline out, and that was a huge bloodline. I mean, it was almost as if I was working with a freshwater tuna, is the way I would best be able to describe it. It's a good fish. If I caught another one, I wouldn't think twice about keeping it. I'd definitely keep it. Give it a try. If you haven't tasted hybrid striped bass, then definitely give it a shot. Let me know some of your recipes that you have that you love to cook this particular fish with in the comments down below, and maybe if I catch another one, I will try it that way. But yeah, it's a good fish. Fine family fun. So if you liked the video, please give me the thumbs up. I tell you what, I really worked hard for this one today. After fighting the Houston traffic and then getting to the lake, it wasn't supposed to be raining, but it was raining, 44 degrees. anywhere from 8 to 12 mile an hour winds to catch this guy and then make the long drive back here to home. But it's all worth it. Being able to eat this guy, it's really good tasting fish. That's it. That's all I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will get better at the catch and cooks. I will, I don't know, maybe start a little series. I've got a buddy who lives up in New York, and he's got an extensive series of catch and cooks. So, you know, that's where I'm getting the idea from. I've done a couple of these before, however, not in the way that he did it. So I'm going to try that out with every species that we have here in the Texas Gulf Coast and our fishing waters. And yeah, so till next time, tight lines, everyone. Yeah, I think this is okay. It's
I like it. Cut the camera off. This is disgusting.